in Tokyo.
Yeah, so I of my 44 bets, I went big and I went with a plus 350 for the Greece athlete Tentagulo to win. The competition, so plus 350, that means I win $350 after betting 100 if he wins. So the entire competition is going on, and the two Cuba athletes are doing really well, especially we'll bring up the results here on the screen. Zoom in, bring up on. So Juan Miguel Echevarri, he had a really good jump in the third round, 841, and
Mm-hmm.
no one was really licking that area. The two Cubans were both 1-2, 841, 821. Meanwhile, my Greece athlete, who I was hoping would find a way to come through in the clutch, was just hovering around the 810. So you had 811, foul, 810, 815. And so I was like, it's over. But what happened was there was some like jostling for who got third. Javon Harrison was sitting in the third position for a hot moment. The Spain athlete was in third position for a hot second. But then in Tetagula's final jump, he jumps the exact same jump as Echevarri. So they have a tie, but his second best jump breaks the tie, which is 815. So therefore, he is currently in the lead. However, the Cuba athlete, then all he needs to do is have in his final jump, have a better second place jump. So he only would need to jump 816, right? To actually probably, 816 to win. He doesn't need to jump 842. And he's hurt. He isn't able to get across the runway, pulls up, and Tentagula last moment wins me $350 and wins the country of Greece another gold medal. It's where the Olympics started, and it's coming home. The Olympic gold for the long jump is coming home to the country of Greece.
Yeah, I'm glad you emphasized the most important part of that there. Yeah, I mean, just clutch performance there for Tentaglu. Feel for Echevarria, they didn't get a chance, and he passed on 5, or I guess so. He didn't have he only had 4 jumps in the entire competition, and 3 of them were legal. You would have liked to see him just have a shot. Hey, can you get that 815? What did you think of Javon Harrison's meet overall? He gets 7th in the high jump and then 5th in the long jump. My feeling about it was real solid. Obviously, it's tough with how long the season is, but both events just ended up being really deep. And it wasn't just like, there's one person who's way out in front of everybody else, then a bit of a drop, and then it makes a silver and bronze attainable. It's just a lot of people were in a log jam, as you mentioned with the long jump there, around that similar distance, and same thing for the high jump.
Yeah, I mean, high jump, 237, what it took to medal. I think it's okay for Javon to be like, hey, I didn't have a 237 in me today. I think his PB is like 236, maybe 235. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's close to 237, but I'm not sure if it's 237 exactly. And then in the long jump, there was an opportunity in the long jump, but the entire field was all just not jumping well, right? Everyone was jumping in the 8 low teens. And there was that moment where he did have a good last jump to put himself in medal contention. He also had another jump that would have put him potentially in gold medal potential, but he was like 20 centimeters off the board. So he would add like 15 of those 20 centimeters to his actual jump. It would have put him maybe in the medal position. But, he's young. He just came off of jumping in January of 2021 all the way to August of 2021. Long season, young kid. He's going to be fine. You need to do this. You need to have a championship like this to kind of set yourself up for going for medals in your next 3 to 4 to 5 global championships. Not everyone wins gold in year 1 or wins medal in year 1.
Well, and especially when he's doing this double that's rarely contested. It has made me think, just to take a step back, we'll talk about the women's high hurdles here in a second, the other final, but these championships have all been about breaking the mold in a way. So you have Curley and Shrika Jackson switch from the 400 to the short sprints. You have Hassan just completely throwing caution into the wind and going for this triple. You have someone like Harrison, who all year has done this unconventional double that we haven't seen. It makes me think if and even you go back a bit, a thing Mo doing 4 and 8. Now you can say, okay,
Yeah,
these are just transformational athletes that we're never going to see again, but they're also serving as models for other people, either who are younger and competing right now, or who are just on the rise in general. Of like, hey, why don't I take a shot at that? Because then it becomes a model to work off of, and if they're successful doing it, then you have people trying to replicate that same thing. And I like it because sometimes the gambles pay off, but sometimes they don't. But at least you're going for it. And with someone like Javon Harrison, if he ever gets this double down, it's just gonna, well, first of all, two golds are better than one, but two different disciplines here is fascinating. And then for Curly and Jackson, it obviously paid off with medals. And Hassan, it's just cool to see someone continually try to challenge themselves. Oh, I've already done 2 golds. What's next? 3. There's a limit to it at a certain point, but it's just it's cool. It's cool to do, and it's cool to see um, them just continually add challenge on top of challenge.
yeah. And
All right.
we even maybe there's more in the horizon, right? Michael Norman, saw him run the 100. Um,
Yeah.
we've seen this Jacobs Jacobs Italian. He was a long jumper, right? Now he's
Yeah.
winning the 100 gold. Like we're gonna see more and
Mhm.
more. I think um, it's exciting. I think we might start seeing some 8:15s maybe. I know Clay
Yeah.
Murphy dabbled in that and then
Mhm.
immediately regretted it. But maybe if he comes out here and wins the 8, maybe he gets more excited and he starts redabbling in an 8:15 double. You said 2022 is going to be the year of the
Mhm.
double because they literally are making every possible double easy to do, like perfect,
Mhm.
right? With 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, 8, 15, 15, 5, 5, 10. So
Yeah.
it's exciting.